Hello, everyone. My name is Mrs. Walker Samuels, and I am the teacher in charge of A-level economics here at Haydon School. I'm here to talk to you about the reasons you should study economics here at Haydon. So, what is economics? Economics really is a social science, and it looks directly at how our needs and wants are allocated or distributed or accessed based on the scarcity that is around us. So we talk about scarcity and choice. We talk about how we have unlimited wants and there are only limited resources available to us. We talk about some of the problems we face in our communities and also in our surrounding towns and, of course, the country on a whole. We also look on how consumers like you and myself, how we seek to maintain utility and achieve our best efforts, and we also look on the ability of people to specialize in areas to conduct activities that indeed impact on the livelihood of other people within surrounding parts of the country and the rest of the world. Now, economics will talk to you about two particular areas, or we say components. We refer to lots of concepts and theories, and it's all about critical thinking. So we look on current issues, we debate, we look on how the issues around us are impacting our lives, and also looking on how the government can intervene to correct issues around us using the resources that are available. So you will learn things about the choices we make as individuals, the choices organizations will make as well, and how it will impact on our livelihood, the people we live with, people around us in our community, and also the country and the rest of the world. So we will talk about stuff relating to markets and how there are failures in the markets and what the government needs to do to ensure some amount of harmony within the economy on a whole. There are, as I said, two components to economics. You have the micro aspect and you have the macro aspect. We were just talking about the micro aspect where we zero in on how individuals, or we say households, and also firms, how they operate and what the government's role is in bringing harmony to the country as a whole. Now, the macro aspect looks on some objectives that the government try to achieve, and in achieving those objectives, there are some policies and instruments that the government will use to ensure that these objectives are achieved. So we will talk about issues relating to international trade. We'll talk about free trade. We'll talk about the indicators of national economic performance. We'll look on economic growth. We will talk about GDP. I'm sure some of you may have heard that concept a lot. We'll talk about taxation. We talk about imports and exports. We talk about globalization in that element of macroeconomics. We use the OCR specification for this course at A level, and you will only get to do your exam at the end of year 13. So you will write 3 papers for that exam. The papers are made up of, 3 components. Component 1 is only looking on the micro aspect of the course, and component 2 looks on the macro aspect of the course. Well, in component 3, we will be looking on a number of data and looking on the data to see how it impacts on the rest of the world and how we as a country are a part of the data that we will study. So it's a lot of data that will be used for component 3, and we're going to use the skills that we would have learned throughout the course to analyze and evaluate the data that is there to give our critical views on the issues relating to those areas. You may be wondering, why is this course an exciting course? Now, economics is exciting because it encourages, of course, some deep thinking. So we will have lots of debates in our lessons. We'll talk about issues like why is there scarcity? We'll talk about why do we need to pay taxes? There's this topic that we discuss a lot. Why can't the government just print money and solve the issue of poverty if poverty is such a big issue? We also talk about what do you think? Should the internet be taxed? What's your view on that? So there are lots of debates that we have surrounding issues relating to the economy as a whole, and that encourages in us critical thinking and views and our judgment on the matter as we discuss and debate. Another thing about the course, why it's so exciting, is because of the extracurricular activities that you get to access as a result of studying economics here. There are lots of competition that you can be a part of. So like the base competition, the London School of Economics essay competition. There is this Institute of Economics Affairs essay competition that comes out every year. Some of my students are actually accessing the opportunity here to write this essay and the reward that is associated with it as well. We get to go on some trips as well, like the Bank of England trip. We get to access those external providers who will come in to give workshops on skills and techniques that you will need to help develop a better understanding of the course and to write, good exam type responses so that you get those top grades that your examiners are looking for. Why is this course an important course here at Haydon, and why should you consider to study this course at Haydon? The issue is in the economics department, we have a number of specialist teachers. All our teachers are specialist teachers. We have been teaching the course for many years. We have that experience, and some of us are examiners. We are actual examiners that we work with all of these exam boards, OCR, AQA, EdExcel. So we have this first-hand experience that we can help you with to help you write those essay questions, all those exam type questions, teach you techniques, and to show you what the examiner is looking for. So of course you can get those top scores on your examinations. I want to say though that even though you will not have accessed this course at Key Stage 4, there are some courses that you would have done that will help to build on your skills that you will need to access economics and to be successful in the course. Some of these courses that you would have done, like mathematics, because economics is a course that takes in a lot of mathematical models that we use to be critical and to analyze and to evaluate issues around us. Geography also is a very helpful course that you will help. There are some terms and concepts that you would have learned in geography that would have assisted you with the course. They're pretty much the same idea. Of course, business is another course that you will help you to build understanding or to develop from. That's like a benchmark of information that you would have learned in business to help you with the course. There's history as well, and of course, language. And we like to say here in economics that economics is indeed everything. So it doesn't matter what you would have done at Key Stage 4, everything you've done at Key Stage 4 will help you to best understand the course at A levels. I did say that there are other courses that are linked. So also, should you decide to study economics at A level, there are other courses that will complement economics, like I was saying, geography, of course, there's business, there's also politics, law, sociology, and psychology, because economics is indeed a social science which looks on our behavior. So these courses would be very helpful with supporting economics should you decide to study it. Of course, you may be wondering, why would I want to do economics? Where can it take me? I want to share with you that, as I said before, economics is everything. So there are so many career paths that you could choose having studied economics here at Haydon School. There's, of course, accountancy, there's neuroscience, banking and finance. You can also go into philosophy, politics, journalism, international relations, just to name a few. Or you can be a teacher like myself, which is, of course, an exciting path to, to decide on. Someone say the point of studying economics is so as not to be fooled by economists. Because now you're an economist yourself. So, of course, you'll be aware of everything that's around you and you'll be able to decipher for yourself what decisions to make and how your decisions will impact others and the rest of the world. Where are our students who have studied economics now? So I want to share with you that many of our students who have studied economics have gone on to study economics as well as other programs that will help, to meet their needs as it is in regarding their career path. And economics had helped them to achieve that. So some of our students are now studying economics and finance, economics and accounting, economics and geography. Some love the course so much they've gone into pure economics. Some are also studying banking and finance, and of course, politics, philosophy, economics. The universities our students have gone into top universities indeed. Some are at University of Nottingham, University of Leeds, University of York, University of Manchester, University of Essex. There are so many. It would take so long for me to share with you all these universities that our students who have studied economics have gone on to. So, why don't you find out for yourself? Come on, try economics. Economics is indeed everything. See you.